the geisha or, in Kyoto dialect, also known as Maiko. Let's straight this up once and for all, geishas are not prostitute. Prostitution is illegal in Japan. She is also very much respected figure in Japan, and in Kyoto there is an association that protect and respect these entertainers. She never sleep with their clients as it goes against the rules of the organizations they belong to. The connotation emerged in the post-war Japan when sex workers introduced themselves to foreign soldiers as geisha girls. Now that we clear that up, let's start to see the difference between a geisha and a maiko. Let's talk about geisha first. Gei is mean, arts, and sha is mean, person. She is a master in arts and can have sophisticated conversations. She is an expert on how to initiate a conversation in any circumstance and will know how to make patrons feel calm, relaxed and happy. She is over 20-year-old. She is not colorful. She has got completely white face. Both lips are red. She has got red around the eyes but less. No pink blush around the cheeks. She is wearing a wig. She have different hairstyles with less ornaments. The hairpin, kanzashi, are simpler and shorter. She is wearing a simpler kimono with simpler colors. The collars of the kimono are white. The belt, obi, is simple and shorter and look like a flat backpack from behind. She is wearing low sandals called zori. She play different instruments like shamisen, which is an harp, and other traditional instruments for entertain their clients, and also singing and dancing. She perform tea ceremony. Every district is different, so geisha may perform different instruments and songs and tea ceremony. Their white makeup is to be seen clearly when the room is dark, as in the past was no electricity. She have the shimada hairstyle. She is not wearing ornaments in the hair, but just a simple comb. Her kimono is got short sleeves and the inner wear is white. Here is some fun facts about geisha in history of about 300 years. Some geisha in Kyoto still follow an antique ritual to dye their teeth black, also known as ohaguro, that is mean that had become adults, and it provided an attractive contrast to the white makeup, but this practice it die out. How much it costs to hire a geisha in Kyoto? It can start from $300 an hour, but it depends from different circumstances. How much a kimono cost? Usually it cost from about $5,000 and up, has it made by silk, and the sash ornament, also known as pachiri, is usually cost thousands of dollars as well. Geisha do not wear any kind of rings or jewelry of any kind, ever. Geisha is a lifetime profession. Some are quitting in their 30s or 40s to become housewives. If they do not quit, most geisha become an okiya owner or inherit it while they've been associated with it and run a geisha house, and that is how the tradition continued to our days. Why they wearing a wig? Because it is expensive and complicated to maintain the elaborated geisha hairstyle all their life, so wig are more convenient. Do geisha have a day off? Geisha decide their own schedule. There is an age limit for being a geisha? No, there is not, as some geishas are over 80 years old. Can geisha get married and build a family? No, geisha they are married with the cultural and arts, and so if they want to build a family they have to resign and quit, so the answer is also that, it is a lifetime job. So now let's merge the talk on the maiko. You will see the following slides about the comparisons of the two figures with all the details. The Maiko. What does that mean, Maiko, in Japanese? Mai equals dance and ko equals child. She is an apprentice geisha who are in training to perfect their cultural and entertainment skills. Her outfits are more eye-catching to divert attention from the lack of knowledge and experience, and they do not talk much, and also reflects her youth and purity. She must live in the mother house and depend on a little paycheck that she received from the geisha house. She is usually between the age of 15 to 20 years old after complete and graduate from their junior high school. She have a white color face but with little space between hairline and the white powdered skin. She is only have the lower lips red. She wear red around her eyes, which in the history it was tied to the kabuki theater tradition. She have pink blush around her cheeks to evidence her young look and purity. She must have natural hair and she is not allowed to wear a wig. She have to have her own hair styled, which costs time and money. She wear the Shinobu hairstyle. Split peach and sides are also emphasized, with flowers and hairpins. She wearing hairpins called kanzashi, which are more elaborate, that changes every month. Also in the first year, she is wearing a long flower-like hairpins. Also she is wearing silver dangling metal hairpins called baira. She is wearing a colorful kimono with long sleeve. The obi or sash is long and colorful and usually shows a huge crest of the okiya, mother house, they belong to. Her sash is 5 to 7 meter long and her outfit can weigh altogether about 15 kilograms with the jacket in the winter time. She is wearing expensive buckles on the sash. The innerwear of the Maiko must suppress the chest and be very tight to emphasize the young age and purity. Her kimono shows back of the neck, the inside of it, which is usually red. The color of the collar they wear is red, and they have a saying when a Maiko is ready to become a geisha, turning the collar. She is wearing go kobo or high sandals, which usually have a bell in place that makes sound when they move. Although the sounds of these bells may make them look childish, and among the locals this is called the sound of Kyoto streets. Fun facts about Maiko. The apprentice lasts 5 years. She will attend dance school every day and practice shamisen playing until she is perfect. She has to learn every song and every dance to perform at every season and festivals. She does not receive any salary as she is in training. The mother house okiya pays for everything: food, taxis, accommodation, kimonos and classes. She is getting a few money each month so she can spend on her days off shopping with her friends. She is only getting 2 days off a month, but she can get longer holidays 3 times a year too, like New Year period in January, Golden Week in May, Obon in August. She is not allowed to have a cell phone. She is allowed to see her family only 2 to 3 times a year during the national holidays only. She is not allowed to have a boyfriend as the mother house are very strict and they will be caught right away. Before apply to become a Maiko, she has to be clear with the family, which they usually tend to support the decisions of their daughters. Well, if you have any more questions for me, just leave a comment and I will be sure to answer more questions, so remember to subscribe and like and share this and other videos about Japan with friends and families.
Moto Senkyo consists on throwing a paper fan through the stage and hit the target to score the point.
Are like sumo wrestlers. What are the similarities between geisha and sumo? Most sumo wrestlers weigh around 150 kilos, the weight of the Maiko's clothing during the winter time is around 15 kilos. The loincloth of a sumo wrestler is made out of silk and is about 7 meters. The sash of the Maiko is made out of silk and about 5 meters. They both do jobs that were performed the same way 300 years ago. They both must belong to a house, no independent performers. They both require a sponsor. They both have a historic hairstyle. They both must walk outside in kimono/yukata and wear sandals. They both have a connection to religion. Sumo is a Shinto ritual. Geisha started out serving tea to pilgrims. Champion sumo wrestlers wear shimenawa, sacred Shinto zigzag papers. All okiyas, geisha houses, also display shimenawa at the door. They both must leave from their parents at the young age and live in the lodging house. They both live with strict junior-senior relationships in their lodging houses. They both have to do house chores as part of their training. Both of their expenses are paid by the house they belong to during their training. Both of their earnings directly go to the house until they become pro. Retired sumo wrestlers usually take over a sumo house. Retired geisha usually take over a geisha house. Sumo wrestlers aren't allowed to drive a car. Apprentice geisha aren't allowed to have a cell phone or carry their own money in their purse. Hey, if you find this video interesting, make sure to subscribe, hit a like and share on your socials. Look out for the video about sumo, my other big passion. I learn a lot today about Maikos and Geishas. How about you? Leave a comment below and drop me more questions. Thank you for watching.